welcome along and welcome back to Attingham Park. Today we are going to be taking these two tractors and completing the soybean planting. I've refilled the 7810 here, so we're going to go and take that down and finish off field 14 here. The Massey though, that's got to go back to field 1 because at the end of the last episode, if you remember, we had a very little bit of the field left to do. So that now needs to be finished off, and then we can move on to field 2. We also still have field 12B sitting there full of weeds. So I need to get this field finished and then get this 7810 out on the weeding. So we'll line this up here. We've got a fairly full tank. Nearest waypoint. Hopefully we're in a good enough position and start seeding. Meanwhile, we want to get the roller started again, so that's on nearest waypoint. Started off, and that should just continue. Our little 7610 doing that. If this can finish this field quickly today, hopefully we can get onto field 1. There's still a lot of field for this to roll though. So I think we may have to get a second roller, and I think it's going to be going into the evening for these rollers to complete today. And the final thing we need to do today to get started is our little Ford 2000. Yeah, this is a 2000, isn't it? We need to get the last bag of double top fertilizer that we have here onto the or into this, so that we can get this planted. I think after this we're probably going to have to take a run down to the shop and get this sorted. What's our tractor blocked by? It's blocked by a tree down there, so we'll get this loaded up. I'll go and sort out the 7810 and then we'll go and set this Massey going on field 1. So it really was just the tiniest amount of field 1 that needed finishing off. I'm probably going to do this, I think, myself. We've got the rollers and everything going. We do have a tractor kicking around that's unused at the moment, and that's our little Zebra. So that could very easily be used to get rolling on this field here if we picked up a set of rollers. And I don't think the rollers are overly expensive, so a second set of rollers to go with our second feeder is probably a good idea. We don't have a huge amount of fertilizer or seed in this tractor either though, so I'm kind of thinking that we're gonna need to take the Zebra up first and get some refills of stuff to get the last field done. I think we can probably get away with a single bag of seeds and a single bag of fertilizer to finish things off. For now though, this appears to be field 1 complete, and with that all done, we can just take this around and get field 2B done. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around this way. We've got wider roads this way, and we'll be able to get this more easily around to field 2B. And it's working out quite well. As long as we can get this weeding done that we need to do today and get these fields rolled, I think we're going to be in really good shape going into the summer. We still need to do a lot of fertilizer spreading. We've got a fair amount of that needs doing to sort our fields out, and we're going to try and get the crop sensors onto the 7610 to do that. Right, let's bring this. Do I bring this into this position here, or should we go for the bottom corner? I'm going to go for the bottom corner actually. I think that's a better place for us to get this started from. Looks like our seeder is almost onto the headlands, which is good. That does have more seeds in it than this tractor did, so that is very good news. And then I think we're going to have to redefine this. So clear that, start this course setup, and yes, we've still got field 2B and field 2C. So I'm going to close the course generator. We'll come here. We will select that if I can. So I need to, yeah, there we go. I think I can deselect my tractor. Select this. I want to delete that custom field. Yes. And delete that custom field. Yes. And then we're going to define a new one over here. So draw custom field. That corner. And you can see there are points at which we are probably best to create these. So here I need to go around the corner a little bit. This goes down to there. And then this one here is just a really weird shape going up that side. But that seems to have sorted it. So save that. Yes. Select it. Rename it to 2B. Like so. And then I'm going to go and edit it. So there's a few little changes and things we need to make to fix it. For the most part, though, looking at this, we're not too bad. We're doing okay. There's, yeah, it's out a little bit wide here, so I'll have to adjust all that. These bits here seem to be fairly good. We're fairly good down that side there. A little bit of adjustment needed there. A lot of adjustment needed there. A little bit of adjustment into the corner. And otherwise, yeah, that's pretty spot on. So I'll get this adjusted and then we can get our seeder going. And so after a little bit of work, I have managed to adjust everything around the edge of the field to be in position. I'm actually looking at this at the moment, and our 7810 is currently on the headland. I'm kind of wondering if we're better off going and doing this field with the other seeder, just because it would get the whole thing done quicker. So what I'm going to do is to back this up here, unload the existing seed and fertilizer we've got from this, and then I think we'll take this back to the yard and be done with this piece of kit. Should be able to disconnect. And then we can take this seeder back to the yard actually with the 7810. And that should do that quite nicely. Oh, that's in completely the wrong place. I've got to connect up the various sort of lift this up, fold the wheels down, do all of that kind of thing to put this away. So let's move this to here, give myself enough space. And then we can grab the 3-point and put it onto the back of this. I believe it's hiding in here. Yeah, there it is. I had brought it up here so that it made things easier. So we'll put our 3-point there. Connect that up. There we are. And then by the time we've sorted this and had a play around, we should have a seeder ready to go. Although it's the other side of the field, it needs refilling. Refilling with what? It's out of fertilizer. Absolutely fantastic. So we'll back this up slightly. We'll grab the bag of fertilizer we've got that we've just unloaded and head back down here. This definitely needs, we're going to have to go and get a refill of both fertilizer and seed to get through today. So I will take the zebra out for that in a bit. We need to open up the fertilizer compartment and load this in there like that. And then once that's done, yep, nearest waypoint, away we go. Oh, actually, close that up first, like that, and then otherwise that's going to just be sitting there open the whole way around the rest of this field. And yeah, hopefully that won't be too long before that's finished. So now I am back to sorting this out. We want to lift up that at the back, fold the cedar, there we are, and then disconnect that like so. Oh yeah, we'll be able to fold up the tow bar once we hook up the other end. I do wish this worked slightly differently, this cedar. I'd like the main drawbar, that to fold up and down with the transport wheels. I can't see any reason why you would ever want the transport wheels in their folded position, or folded down position, and the tow bar or the drawbar not. So let's, yeah, that goes up like this, like so. There we go, and that there, and then we can get this out the way. Just in time for the 7810 actually to get here. So what I'm going to do is actually drop this down, disconnect this all off, and the 7810 can take this back to the yard while we get our Massey here started with what seeds that are left. We can get that going on the next field and hopefully get that job done quicker as a result. It's all about how fast we can get through things now today. But the 7810 here, this needs to go back to our farm. We need to sort it out ready for doing the weeds, and then we will be getting nicely ahead. And we need to address the fact that we still have quite a bit to roll around here as well. So back this up. Put this on our case cedar, which is slightly larger. There we are. So we've still got 424 litres of seeds and 323 litres of fertilizer. Those are not going to go very far. So, of course, got our new field to be here. So let's go. Yeah, 5.3. Yep, I'm liking all of that. Generate that. Starting at the top there. Looking pretty good. Right, and we can go automatic application rates. Let's check we've got those. Activate automatic application rate because we've got the right tractor for it now. And we've got the automatic cedar rate. So this, yeah, this is just going to burn through this as well. And it looks like actually the middle of my field doesn't have any field data. So, oh God, do I need to scan that before we start? It'll have to not be scanned this year because we do not have time to do that. So away we go. And hopefully it's not going to cause us too much of an issue. I want to get this all cleaned up quickly before we go and put it away. Spend just a few seconds to do that. I didn't realize that I hadn't. Well, I must have scanned those fields after I had originally got them separated. Now, because we can't use a scanner on him, well, we could use a scanner with the Massey now. We've got a modern enough tractor to use the scanner on, but of course that is busy doing the seeding. I mean, it wouldn't be doing the seeding if we were scanning anyway, but I just, yeah, we don't have the time at the moment with the turnaround we've got today to do that. That's that done. Let's go put the cedar away and get the weeder or our hoe out from here. So cedar can go in the end slot there where we have some space. I don't know where we're going to store our new cedar because, of course, it's too wide to go in this shed here. One of the nice things about this Massey Ferguson one is that it is just, it fits in here quite nicely when folded up. Disconnect that and then grab this and we'll go and put the tires on this tractor on the way back, customize it for some care wheels, because we can get them on this 7810. I don't think our 6810 actually has enough power to pull this weeder. I think this is something that this tractor has to do. 51 hours though. This tractor does have a lot of time on it now. So into here, we might give it a repair at the same time. Yeah, so repair that. Oh, that really takes it down. And then I don't want twin wheels. I want narrow tires on it. Customize. We've already had those on here before. Let's repair that as well. And then connect it all back up. Right. So this now is reconfigured, ready to go and sort out our weed problem that we've got out on field 12B. And then we need to go and sort our fertilizer and our feed issue. We'll bring the 7810 down to the corner of field 12B here, our new larger field. And we will create job, course play field work, open the generator. Oh no, we're not on the field enough. Right, that should do it. Create job, course play. Right, I'm going to have to do it this way, I think. Yeah, there we go. Open close course generator and generate me a fieldwork course as it should be. Start point is down the end, stop is up here. So let's go get this started. And then our seeder, as I suspected, needs refilling. I think that's going to have to be a trip down to the shop before we can actually get it refilled though. As I suspected, that seeder is burning through that fertilizer at an incredibly fast rate. So we need to get some more bags of fertilizer. I'm gonna get at least 2. I might try and get a 3rd. We probably need to pick up some seed as well, although we have quite a bit of seed left over from the other seeder that I didn't go and reload. So we need at least 2 bags of the double top. 3 bags is going to be 5,400. So we can't afford 3 bags. So really hoping now that 2 bags is going to be enough. Let's buy that. And I also want to grab a bag of the Anglia seeds, which is only 800. We're down to 681. Oh, no, there is one other thing I want to look at while we're here that I want to see if we can borrow for today. We have, I think we're using that. Do we have one? Yeah, we own one set of those. There are these at 6 meters. Wow. So the double hard effects are more expensive and less wide. If I go for, there we go, for the Cambridge rollers on those. And I go for the blue, the hydraulics in the white. Oh, that's a light green. White, yep. And the roller color as well for the white. That's an interesting setup for that. And rim color as well in white. Right, and to lease that is going to cost me 247. Yes, I will definitely do that. And oh, what's the horsepower requirements on that? 54. We will be absolutely fine. So grab these. Hopefully I'm in the right place. Yep. And we'll put these on the front. Hopefully without tipping our, well, the shop's little tally truck over. A little bit more this way. And down. That'll do. Trying to get that central. We really, really want to spread that weight. So we'll be able to come back with Seba in a minute. Once we've got the seeder going again. And grab these rollers. Get them going on field 1 with this little tractor. It has more than enough horsepower to run them. And yeah, that then sorts out a big problem that we have today, where we're running out of time. But we now have the rollers to double the work and hopefully get through everything. So get these down to the field here and into a position to unload them. Now around that. Get those undone. That's a bag of seeds we got there. How many seeds we got in there? 518. So we should have more than enough seeds now. My biggest worry absolutely is, do I have enough fertilizer? If we don't, we're gonna have to borrow money to sort that, because we cannot we can not fertilize the rest of this field. That would work, but I'd rather not do that because, well, ideally we want, the less we have to go and top up around the farm, the better we'll be. So bring this round to here. We'll open this up. Nice full bag of fertilizer going in. So I think this will take all of this. I'm wondering how much seed we've got. We've still got a decent amount of seed in here, and of course this is a this field here is mostly low. In fact, no, this is all loam. So this is going to be a low seed, high fertilizer usage on here. Right, there we are, and nearest waypoint. Away you go. This seed actually holds a little bit less fertilizer than the other ones, so it's probably going to be a case that we have to top it up more often. With that done, I am back down to the shop to pick up the rollers for this, and we can go and get this started on field 1. It is 2:15 in the afternoon, so I am hoping that the extra width on the rollers we borrowed here are going to actually do the trick and get things working a little bit faster. This zebra, as I said, is perfectly capable of doing this, so we'll it should blast through that field. And as I said many times before, I'm so pleased I kept hold of that Ford 2000, because when we're really crunch time like this, having another tractor around is just such a great help. So bring this round to field 1, get ourselves lined up. So first waypoint course, we want to do field 1, 2 headlands as normal, single tool 6 meter, generate me a field work course. That is looking pretty good, although it's doing headland first. So just adjust. Yeah, there we are. And again, it's starting in this corner here. I don't know why. I think it was the manure spreader did a really weird setup for when we were on here. But this one seems to be working all right. Unfold. Yep, there we go. And once those have unfolded, we'll set this off, and then I'm going to go and see why the 7610 is blocked again. Is that way? That is a way. Yeah, the 7610 has been spending a lot of time in the trees towards the end of rolling this field. So I really, really need it to get out of the trees so that we can finish things off here. It is very near the end of the main part of this field. So this should be finished here fairly quickly, which is good news. We just need to keep the seeder working on field 2B, because if we can do that, we can then get this roller working in that field. And we'll probably get it working a little bit behind the seeder, as we had it with this field. And then that should mean everything gets finished today. I think the level of fertilizer we're going to need for this field is going to be really close. I mean, stupidly close to how much we have. We've got 170 liters left in the current bag. We know that it takes less than a bag to fill this. This is down to 8 liters. So I'm actually going to stop the seeder once it's done its maneuvering here. But that's crazily close. Seeing as we're about halfway through the field on as much as we've just grabbed. I really don't know whether this is going to have enough or not. And if it doesn't, as I said, it's going to be close. It's not going to be a huge amount that we're short. So, yeah, this is going to be very, very interesting, this field. We are looking at getting it done today. We're halfway through the field, so that's good news. But, oh, that's the wrong thing. Open up the other one. There we go. We are not getting through seeds very fast. We did not need to buy the extra bag of seeds. Buying the extra bag of seeds has not stopped us buying more fertilizer. So there is at least that. We're down to £34. So we're going to have to borrow money just to keep the hired workers going. In fact, before I run out of money and all of our hired workers stop, let's borrow 5,000. And that will just keep the hired workers ticking over. But yeah, it's going to be a really close one on this field. And we still have so much to do before the end of the day as well. We haven't even started rolling this field. We've got one more circuit for the 7610 to do before that can get started on here. So that's going to have to go into the evening. I'm going to have to finish that off camera. I think that we should get this finished on camera. I think that this will complete. Oh, that's switching round. That's, yeah, because this is seeds. So we'll empty those into here. These should all fit in here like that. And then we need to go and top up a bit more fertilizer. So a little bit of mucking around here, but this field is going in fairly well. Also looks like our weeder, our hoe, is doing fairly well as well. That is about halfway through the field at the moment. I don't know if that will finish before the end of the day, so that may have to go into the evening as well. It's amazing how much we've gone from on this series. From me doing pretty much everything in the early days to now running 4 tractors at the same time and just trying to manage all of that work on the farm. It's kind of the way a farm goes as it gets bigger. You have to get hired workers to do more and more while you just try and manage them and make sure that the work that you need to get done gets done. Looking ahead and looking at my field setups, we are going to have to put extra fertilizer on field 6, 3, 2A, and 2B by the looks of things. Oh, and 14. 14 is a little bit low as well. So yeah, we're gonna have to do pretty much all of those. 2B should be fine. 1 is fine, 12 is fine, and 13 is fine. So yeah, we're looking fairly good at the moment. We just need to get a little bit of a top up of fertilizer on those fields, which is always fun. 7610 here is coming up to the end of field 14. It's 10 past 5, so yeah, this is going to be running into the night, this tractor. To get its rolling done, but that's fine. We'll be absolutely fine with that. Let's let that finish off here. Should reach the end of the field and then pick up, I think. Come on, there we go. Finished work. So yeah, that's lifting up. Don't want you to fold. Yeah, don't fold. And we'll bring this into this corner here and get this going on field 12B. Now, it's not got a huge amount of fuel, but I'm hoping it's enough. Clear that out. First waypoint, new course. and generate me a fieldwork course. Starting top corner there. That should be absolutely perfect. Slightly less wide this, so I'm hoping that's not going to cause me too much issues, or too many issues I should say. Let's get our indicators back on. And is there going to be more of an overlap? Yes, but I think we'll be all right. So let's bring this up here. Bring it back a little bit and start it going. And yeah, with only like that, we'll just now roll over the edge and keep things going. And then by the time it comes to the headlands, I think we'll be all right. So again, our seeder is running out of fertilizer. We're still at 50% on this, on actual on seeds, which is insane. So let's switch over to that. And then I've got the last 348 litres of fertilizer here. We can go and get some more, although we'll have to do it with this tractor, which is going to be a huge pain. But it should still be able to do it. There we are. How much has that given our seeder? Is it enough? Let's close that. 41%. I don't think that's going to be enough. I think we're still going to be short for the end of this field. So I'm going to hedge my bets a bit. I think we're going to head down to the shop. We're going to grab one more bag of fertilizer, as I surmised when we first went down there. And then we know we'll have enough. So one more bag of the double top on the top. And that should definitely do us for today. Yeah. I was very busy trying to avoid borrowing more money, whereas I ended up having to anyway. Let's get this back down to the field, and this should be enough to get us all finished off. And as I expected, the seeder is out of fertilizer on the second to last row. It's made it about halfway round nearly, maybe a third of the way round before it's actually run out. So we need to refill that. Our 7610 is showing signs of wear and tear. It's just dropped below the 50% mark and needs to be repaired. I'm going to keep it going though, because yeah, just below 50% is not enough for a concern. As long as it doesn't break down lots, we just have to keep restarting it occasionally. So that can go. And now that this is refilled, we can get this going again. So let's do that. This is getting low on fuel, but not horribly low. So away you go. So that's off again. And the extra set of rollers we got for field 1 are all done. So that's good news. What I'm going to do then is just return these straight from the field, because we don't need these anymore now. We've got one more field to roll, and that is in progress. So rollers, we will return those. Yes. Okay. And this can head back to the barn. And then, yeah, it's just concentrating on field 2B to get that field finished off. Our weeder isn't far from finishing as well. That's just making its way down to get the headlands done. So that's just got to go round the field a couple of times. So that will definitely be done today. While our seeder here is coming home on the final row it has to finish things off, and mean that our seeding for this year is all done and dusted. We have got all of our fields seeded. We've gone way into the evening on this final one, but it is here and it is done. We've just got this field to roll. That is all that's left now, is that this field here needs rolling in, and we'll leave the 7810 going into that overnight. I'm really pleased. We've got a long way. We've got a lot of seeding. We've got a lot of weeding to do, and a lot of fertilizing to do over the next month. June is going to be very busy for making sure all of our crops are absolutely ready for harvest in a couple of months' time. For now, though, we're going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.